What really happened at Circuit of the Americas? Was it just a simple pit stop mistake, or something much bigger? A loose wheel, a controversial decision, and a strong reaction from Kevin Harvick that shook the NASCAR world. Was this just racing under pressure, or did someone cross the line? Let's break it all down. INTRODUTION OFTH the NASCAR race at Circuit of the Americas, also known as COTA, was supposed to be all about skill, strategy, and road course precision. Drivers knew coming into this race that every turn mattered. One small mistake could cost positions, or even the entire race. But instead of just racing headlines, the event quickly turned into a major talking point across the NASCAR community. Tyler Reddick, one of the most talented road course drivers, found himself right at the center of a controversy. And when veteran Kevin Harvick shared his thoughts, it added fuel to an already heated discussion. BCKGROUDEND OFTHE is not your typical NASCAR track. It's technical, demanding, and requires drivers to stay focused every single second. With sharp corners, elevation changes, and heavy braking zones, it tests both the driver and the team. Reddick entered the race with strong expectations. His previous performances on road courses had proven that he could compete with the best. From the very beginning, he looked confident. He was smooth through corners, aggressive when needed, and clearly aiming for a top finish. The car had speed, the strategy looked solid, and everything seemed to be going according to plan. But in NASCAR, things can change in an instant. KEY Racer Mama S. As the race progressed, pit stops became the most critical part of the strategy. Teams were working under intense pressure, trying to gain every possible second. When Reddick came in for his pit stop, it looked like a routine moment. Tires were changed quickly, fuel was added, adjustments were made, everything appeared clean. But just seconds after leaving pit road, something didn't feel right. The car didn't look fully stable. And that's when the issue started to become clear. THENCIDNEXPNNION. The problem was the wheel. During the pit stop...
Oh, we got a spin back there. Tyler Reddick's around.
Tires off. He's lost the wheel.
And he had just pitted, guys. Just came off pit road for Tyler Reddick.
He obviously knows he has an issue. You see the fire out the pipes. Right rear tires trying to come off the car. Such an unfortunate break for the 45. He had just pitted, as you said. So obviously on the right side, these pit stops are so fast. The exchange of the tire is so fast.
To the hub there, is there any...
On the racetrack.
Yeah.
But he was right there on the entrance to pit road.
Well, yellow to yellow.
One of the wheels was not properly secured. Even though it didn't come completely off, it was loose enough to create a serious concern. In NASCAR, this is not a small issue. A loose wheel can affect handling, speed, driver confidence, and most importantly, safety. NASCAR has very strict rules when it comes to wheel installation. Every lug nut must be properly tightened before the car leaves pit road. If a wheel comes loose, it is considered a serious violation. In this case, the situation fell into a grey area for some fans. The wheel didn't detach completely, but it was clearly not secure. This raised a big question. Should it be treated the same as a fully loose wheel? Or should there be some flexibility? NASCAR deciso ANSUSPNSON. After reviewing the situation, NASCAR made its decision based on its existing rules. The penalty was clear and firm. 2 pit crew members were given a 2-race suspension. This rule is designed to prevent exactly this type of situation. It ensures that teams prioritize safety and accuracy over speed during pit stops. Even if the mistake is unintentional, the penalty still applies. For NASCAR, consistency in rules is critical, but not everyone agreed with how the situation was handled. Kevin Harvick, Kevin Harvick, a highly respected voice in NASCAR, did not stay silent. He openly criticized the situation, focusing on the growing number of pit stop mistakes in recent races. Harvick emphasized that at the highest level of racing, teams cannot afford these types of errors. According to him, this is not just about one team, it's about maintaining standards across the entire sport. He suggested that teams may be pushing too hard for speed during pit stops, which increases the risk of mistakes. And when those mistakes happen, they don't just affect one race, they can impact the integrity of the competition. His comments quickly spread across the NASCAR world. Some saw it as honest criticism. Others felt it added unnecessary pressure. Fan reactions and discussion. Fans had strong reactions to the incident. Many supported Reddick, saying that pit stops happen in seconds and mistakes are part of racing. They argued that the penalty felt harsh, especially since the wheel didn't fully come off, but others agreed with Harvick. They believed that rules exist for a reason, and safety should never be compromised. Some fans also pointed out a bigger issue: are teams sacrificing precision for speed? In modern NASCAR, pit stops are faster than ever. Every fraction of a second matters. But this incident showed what can happen when things don't go perfectly. It became one of the most discussed topics of the race weekend. IMPHTONTHTM. For Reddick's team, the consequences were significant. Losing 2 pit crew members for 2 races creates a major challenge. Pit crews are highly specialized units. Each member has a specific role, and the timing must be perfect. Replacing those members is not easy. It can lead to slower pit stops, reduced coordination, increased pressure on remaining crew members. This could affect the team's performance in upcoming races, and in a competitive season, even small disadvantages can make a big difference. Interestingly, moments like this also highlight the journey of drivers like Ross Chastain. Chastain is known for his determination and aggressive driving style. He has faced criticism, setbacks, and intense pressure throughout his career, but he continues to push forward. Situations like the one at COTA show how unpredictable NASCAR can be. Even the best drivers rely heavily on their teams. One small mistake can change everything. Drivers like Chastain remind fans that success in NASCAR is not just about talent, it's about resilience, staying focused, learning from setbacks, and continuing to compete at the highest level. The incident at Circuit of the Americas was more than just a pit stop mistake. It became a story about pressure, precision, and accountability. Kevin Harvick's reaction brought attention to an important issue within the sport. Are teams pushing too hard? Or is this simply part of high-level racing? For Tyler Reddick, this moment is a setback, but also an opportunity to come back stronger. For his team, it's a reminder of how critical every detail is. And for NASCAR, it reinforces the importance of maintaining consistent rules. Because in this sport, every second counts, every decision matters, and sometimes one loose wheel can change the entire race.